Hi people, I'm Nikita and you're watching the Happy Hood. This is finally a video after 9 days. Like, I'm really sorry. I think I have to literally stop apologizing and start doing stuff because as far as I can remember, almost in every second video, I have to apologize for not posting regularly. And I know my work is to blame. Actually not, because my work is my worship. The problem is that I sometimes become lazy. The reason why I am lazy is that when I come home from work, I have to cook, I have to do laundry, like collect the clothes, put them in the almirah, iron if they are supposed to be ironed. But luckily it's winter, so I do not iron so often, or I just wear pullovers, which I don't have to iron, and I'm very happy. And that's why, that is one of the reasons why I love winter. At the time I am free and I really think, oh, now I can post a video, the sunlight is gone. And in winters, the sunlight is like really gone sooner than summer, or I can say that it's not even there so often. So I know I should really watch my words, because where there's a will, there is a way. Wow! I decided to make this video because I have been receiving a lot of emails, a lot of comments on my YouTube videos, and a lot of messages on Instagram that what were the hardships, or what were the things that you found like difficult in the initial days when you were in Germany? What were the things that you never imagined would turn out to be like this when you came to Germany? Friends is something that I have lived close to since my childhood. One thing that I missed very strong hard feeling was having no friends in Germany. I unfortunately came without knowing anybody here, and over that I also had a single apartment, so I was not sharing my apartment with anybody. I had a single room, a kitchen, a bathroom attached to it, so I didn't even get an opportunity to actually like make friends in the beginning. So for the very initial couple of weeks, I got to talk to people. It was not that I wasn't finding any people to talk to, but I couldn't make friends. You know, it takes time till you make friends. So this was one thing that was really hard on me. I cannot emphasize more when it comes to language as a hardship for the very first few months of my stay in Germany. So the point is that I think this hardship is already gone when you go to an English-speaking country. For me, German was like a hell lot of hardship, because there were often situations where people literally did not know how to speak English, and I had to clarify or communicate them something that I am looking for this and this, or I have this and this problem. Could you just help me with some solution? And the things did not work out well because they were not good at English, and I absolutely did not know German. I think after friends, language was one of the biggest hardship that I faced. Even friends I could make in the first few weeks, but German took me, I would say, 6 to 12 months until I could learn the level where I could easily communicate myself and explain, okay, this is the thing that I want, and I could understand that this is the thing that the other person wants. Okay, so it might sound very stupid, like extremely stupid, but currency was over my head. In 2013, when I came to Germany, currency was roughly, I'm not very sure, but as I can remember, it was 75 rupees was €1. So whenever I used to go to shops, I used to check, okay, this bread is right like 90 cents or €1, and my mind used to blow away. Like, a bread is 75 rupees, where in India, at least where I got breads from my entire childhood, there were different sizes of breads, like bigger bread and longer ones. And I think the extreme longest bread that I ever ate in India, the toast I mean, was like 20 rupees back then. So I was so blown away that it's like almost 4 times more expensive. All bread was one of the cheapest Lebensmittel, like food that you could get. I somehow always, I'm not lying, but like for first, I would say 8 to 12 months, like for first year, I was always converting the currency from euro to rupee, and to see if I'm really living lavishly or I'm just like spending like really what I can afford to. I love winters. I absolutely love them. And one reason is, of course, that I don't have to iron clothes. Second reason is I don't really even have to have so many clothes. I can just wear pullovers 3 days in a row, like if they don't smell. And you just can put on stuff and just go out. I love winter. The worst thing of winters that I experience here are the short days. I came in March and I had 4 to 5 very good long months of nice summer. So March, April, May, June, July, August, like I would say 6 to 7 months. From October started these short days. So sun would rise after 7 or like 6:45, and it would set so soon. Before I could even realize that I had a day, I had lectures, and now it's time about to go home, the sun was away. Like literally away. And there was time when I used to wake up in darkness. I used to spend my day in darkness. I used to eat in darkness, and I used to sleep in darkness. That was the time when I realized that when people say winter blues, they really mean winters are blue, and they can really make you blue and probably black. Like really, they can create such a kind of dark environment around you that you really crave for light. You really crave for people to hear, because people were not out very often, and the streets were so soon empty. I might sound again like crazy, because 1 second ago I spoke about short days, and now I'm speaking about long days. Now just follow me. Like, there has to be a gray zone to live. You cannot just live in black and white. You cannot live like a computer binary. You need to have some kind of a gray zone, like some kind of 0.5 between 0 and 1. Winters, extreme winters by the way, are too short. And summers, extreme summers, they just don't end. Like the sun rises around 4:30 and it sets around like 9:45 to 10. Benefit of longer days is that you get so much of sunlight. You feel like, oh my god, I have such a long day to work. I have so many things that I can achieve. The drawback is when you want to sleep early morning until 6, the birds don't let you do that. Like there are birds who sit outside on the tree and start chirping already at 3:45. 3:45. Ghosts are sleeping at 3:45. Like literally, ghosts don't show up at 3:45. But those birds, they just sit outside. They literally want the hell of you to wake up, and they just don't stop. I love sleeping. And I put this thing specially in my hardships because I realized that in summer, you just cannot sleep early morning. It is so hard for these birds to keep quiet. You don't even know where they are. You cannot even make them run away, like fly away. You cannot even do shoo shoo because they are not visible. They're literally sitting somewhere in the tree and chirping in groups, in like literally groups. This is something that you should be really ready. Any of you, if you're watching my video and if you are coming from like any country like India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, just be ready that these strong changes in summer and winter, they're difficult to handle. So people, those were the few hardships that I personally experienced. I don't know what are the hardships you experienced. You are very, 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 very welcome to share those hardships, if you face any, with me in the comments section below, because I love to read like what are the things that other people also find hard and like strange, which you cannot imagine before going to a country when you go to do anything like study or work. You guys have a nice evening, nice week ahead, and a better weather than I have here, but I hope you guys have a nice sleep at the end of the day. Much love.